So, Jess, you think they are here? Yeah, they should be here. Well, is from what my paranormal device is saying, because I'm getting a strong reading here, so they are definitely here. And also, it's picking up Ray's signal, so yeah, they're definitely here. How are you able to get Ray's signal on there? Exactly. Did you put a tracking device or something on him when I was getting Bond? Yeah, I did. And the reason why that is because, let's just say me and Blank were starting to become friends with Ray until he disappeared with those two other people that we saw. So, yeah. I just hope Ray's okay. I don't want to lose him again. Or, I don't want to lose him. I don't want to lose him like I lost them. What do you mean, lost them? Like, what do you mean by that, Bond? It's a long story. I don't want to get into it. But we gotta find Ray and get him out of here and stop Funtime Freddy Boy and Afton and that black rabbit you guys saw. I know them very well, and they're up to no good. Okay, well, we should probably split up and find them. Just shout it. If one of us finds them, then shout to the others. I don't know about that, Jess. Isn't that how they die in horror movies? Where the group splits up and they die one by one? I don't think that is a good idea. Well, do you have any good ideas, Blink? No. I've known you for 2 years and you're not good at having ideas. Yeah, sure, you're smart, but not that smart. Plus, if we do stay in a group, then it might take us a long time to find them. So, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, fine. But if we die, then I'm blaming it on you, because you came up with the idea of us splitting up. Or I might blame all this on Bond, because he's the one that dragged us into the situation in the first place. Well, it ain't my fault that my past has finally decided to catch up after a few days of me finally waking up from being spring locked. So, I'm sorry that I'm dragging you guys into this. And if we die, then you can blame it on me, okay? Don't worry. It's okay, Bond. Plus, any friend of ours will gladly to help. Plus, what's the worst that can happen? It's just the 5 of us against those 3. So, and if we get Funtime Freddy Boy, Ray, then it'll be 6. So 6 us against those 2. Yeah, they're outnumbered. So we can handle this. So we can do this together. Now, come on, everybody, split up and find those 3 and Ray. What happened? My head hurts. I don't know. But it looks like we have Ray. But I don't know how we ended up here. But I think we randomly got teleported. But hey, at least we have Ray, so now we can show him the truth. The real truth. Okay. Yeah, now we can do that, but how are we supposed to do that exactly? Because it looks like we've been teleported back to our base. And, how are we supposed to show them the real truth about Bon? Or Carlos? But why do we even call him Bon in the first place? Well, we call him Bon because that's the name he, for some reason, chose for himself. I overheard the conversation, or a conversation, and by how we used a machine that I created all by myself a while back, but it may have a side effect of him changing his body. So, let's do that now. Okay. Let's see if Ray is at least anywhere in these cabinets, which actually I don't think he'll be able to fit in these. But it's worth a try. Plus, he did look like he was a demon, so he probably has powers and could just turn small and or big and stuff like that. I don't know what demons have. What powers demons have. I never met a demon before until Ray showed up. Why, hello there. Hey, weren't you the one that were you the one that took Funtime Freddy Boy, Springtrap or Afton, and Ray? Correct. And why you have that scythe? Are you about to kill me? Why, yes. What a observation. You know, you're not like the others. I've seen you and Bon hang out a lot more. You're basically like friends. Best friends. I haven't seen a dynamic like that ever since when Bon met Ray. But then again, that was when Ray and Bon, or mostly Bon, wasn't always like that. He was human. And Ray never saw Bon or Carlos ever after Bon's little accident, springlock accident, caused by Afton. Reason why is because Bon was getting a little too close to Afton's technology, so Afton decided to take matters into his own hands and killed Bon in a springlock failure. And after that, you found him, and you and Bon became best friends. And you want to know a little secret? Bon used to have a family. Or, well, that was before Bon was Bon. You probably already caught on by now, but his name used to be Carlos. And he had a family. A wife, a kid, 2 loving parents, and a little brother. But one little day, his wife and daughter died in a car accident. And after that, he felt so much pain, so much agony. Feeling guilty that maybe he was the one that caused their death if he and if he would, because he wasn't looking where he was going on the road. And then all that pain and agony created me. Agony. And on one fateful day, him and his parents and little brother had an argument. Then I finally took control of Bon. And then it killed his parents, his little brother as well. I stopped taking control after that. But for a reason. I left Carlos's body and went to take control of William Afton, the green rotten rabbit you saw back at your group's house. And I'm ready to. And I've been starving to make more pain and suffering after I took control of Bon. So, I think it's about time I end you. Just like I ended Bon's family. But why are you gonna kill me and my friends? Well, not Bon, but why are you gonna try to kill me and my other friends? Why are you even doing this in the first place? Why do any of this? You wanna know the reason why? The reason why I'm doing all of this is because everyone needs to suffer like I have, like me and Bon have. Nobody understands the pain and agony that me and Bon are feeling. No one understands. Everyone must suffer. Suffer like I have. Suffer like we have. Well, causing pain and suffering to others isn't gonna help you or Bon's problems. So why do any of... What's the whole point of... It's not gonna fix anything. It's not gonna bring... It's not like it's gonna bring back Bon's family. Your family, I guess. It's not like they can come back to life if you do this. It's not gonna work. So stop what you're doing and actually get some help. You know you can just get help now these days. But this is more funner. I like seeing people suffer. Suffer. All the pain and agony must suffer to them. Everyone must suffer. Suffer like I have. Wait, please, no. Ah! Wasn't that... That was Paul's scream. Did something happen? I should probably check on him. I don't think so. Ah! Who the heck are you? And what? And don't scare me like that. Who the heck are you? The name's Agony. And you must be Blue Bear. Am I correct? How do you know my name? Also, why do you have a scythe? How I know your name, I shall not say. And where I got this scythe, I I conjured it. I spawned it into existence. So yeah. So that scream you heard a minute or two ago? Yeah, that was me killing your group's leader. Good old Paul. So it's your turn. You can't run. What was that? Someone screaming? Yep, that was someone screaming. Who the heck are you? Who the heck are you? Name's Agatha. And I just came back from killing one of your friends. Isn't that lovely? Now I'm here to kill you. And then yes. And then after that, the rest of my plan can go accordingly. Plan? What plan? My plan to keep ruining Bond's life. I'm not gonna get into details because I already told your group leader, Paul, so no point of explaining it to you, and no point of explaining it to your friends either. So, I hope. Actually, just want to say one thing. Say hi to Bond's parents for me. Or Bond's family for me. They're gonna miss him a lot after what I'm gonna do with him. Wait, please. No. Bye-bye. Why is this kitchen so big? Like, honestly, the counter, the oven, and everything is just bigger than me. It's like this, almost at the size of my hat. It's almost at the height to my hat. This is just weird. Why would someone need a kitchen that is bigger than them? What the heck? That doesn't sound like anyone shouting, saying that Ray has been found. That is more like a scream of pain. But who could that be? It was from your friend. Who else would it be? There's no one else inside this place besides you, your friends, Funtime, Freddy Boy, and Springtrap and Ray. So who else could it have been? Of course it's gonna have to be one of your friends, and you are next. Who the heck are you? Wait, aren't you the black rabbit that took Ray, Funtime, Freddy Boy, and Springtrap? Yes, it was. Crap, the device! Oh. Okay, to be honest, I did not mean for you to break that. But then again, I don't really need that. But it is time for you to go night-night, Jester. You should not have left your kingdom. But here are the consequences of your actions of leaving your kingdom behind. You failed them all. So now it's time for you to be joining them in heaven. So you're telling me that even though most of the story that Bond told me back in the 80s was technically true, but he didn't mention one thing, him being controlled by an evil entity named like a black rabbit. Am I correct? Yes, that is true. Also, sorry about your body. The machine had side effects. Anyways, but yes, that is all true. And I don't know when the next time this black rabbit will take control of Bond. But we gotta be careful. We gotta stop him from continuing to do this again whenever he gets the chance. So we gotta stop him. Afton, brother, stop what you're doing. Also, who the heck is that behind you? That behind us is Ray. We told him the truth about everything. He knows the truth of what happened. And we are gonna stop you. Gonna have to kill you because there could be a risk you can get controlled by that black rabbit creature that took over you back in the 70s or back in 1979, as well as that same black rabbit controlled me. The reason why I'm stuck in this suit, the reason why I killed those 5 children in the past. What are you talking about, Afton? That black rabbit his name is Agony, can only take control of me. How was he able to take control of you? Also, reverse the effects on Ray now, or else. Remember when I lost my son from the bite of 83 from Fredbear, from my other son? I was grieving until one day, after our little talk, after you trying to comfort me after the loss of Evan, Agony somehow transferred into my body and made me go rogue, evil, and somehow found his way back to you. But then again, that probably was because when I kicked you and made you get spring-locked in this suit. Bond, you gotta listen to me. We've been friends for a long, long time. So we must kill you for us to be able to save many lives. And if we don't kill you, then many lives will be at stake. So please, just let us kill you. Do it for me. Do it for your family. No, I'm not letting that happen. I want peace. And besides seeing Agony earlier at the house, Agony hasn't controlled me in a long time. He hasn't controlled me since 1979. So there is no point of killing me. He's not gonna control me. So, Afton, Funtime Freddy Boy, I'm not gonna say this again. Reverse the side effects on Ray now, before things get ugly. No, just let us do this, brother. I don't want to fight you, but we're gonna have to kill you. So stop making this harder than it has to be.
I am making this harder than it has to be. You're making this harder than it has to be. You're not refusing to reverse the effects on Ray. So, things are gonna get ugly.